All right, everybody, let's cover the chords for the song Oceans. There are 5 chords in this song, plus 2 inversions, and we'll cover that in just a moment. But remember, we're in the key of D, so let's start with the D chord. All right, so for the D chord, you're going to put your second finger on the first string in the 2nd fret. Start right there, tippy tip of your finger. Then you're going to put your first finger in the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. And then you're going to take your 3rd finger and put it in the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. So right in between those other 2, 1 fret up, all right? And when you strum this chord, you really want to concentrate on those bottom 4 strings. Try to avoid the two top ones, the 5th and 6th string. Of course, if you hit it while you strum, that's okay, but the chord itself is built on those bottom 4 strings, so try and stick to those when you're strumming. All right, the next chord we're going to cover is the A chord, and how you build it, it's all in the 2nd fret. So starting on the 2nd string, you're going to place your 3rd finger, then you're going to place your 2nd finger right above that on the 3rd string, and then your 1st finger right above that on the 4th string. Now, for those of you who have a little bit of wider fingers, it might be hard to cram them all in there, but I want to encourage you that I got pretty big fingers here and I can get them on. So you might need to just angle a little bit, but try and keep it within that 2nd fret. And for this chord, you want to strum the bottom 5 strings. So avoid the big 6th one and strum these 5. Once again, if you hit that big string, it's not a big deal, but the chord's built on the bottom 5. So try and stick to that. Next chord I'm going to show you is the G chord. We use this for plenty of other songs that we're doing on these videos. Let's just start from the top and work down. With your 2nd finger, you put that on the 3rd fret on the 6th string. 1st finger, 2nd fret on the 5th string. Then you're going to put your pinky all the way up on the 1st string in the 3rd fret and put your 3rd finger right above that 3rd fret, 2nd string. And that is your G chord. And you can confidently strum all 6 strings with this one. Sounds great. All right, the 2 other chords we're talking about are minor chords. So the first one is a B minor. Now this one, I'm going to show you 2 different ways to play it, all right? I'm going to show you the way that I play it, and then a way to play it if you can't quite get your hand to do it. All right, so what we're doing for the B minor chord is we're actually going to do something called a bar chord. And what a bar chord is you use your 1st finger to completely cover all the strings, okay? And you're gonna cover all 6 strings. See if you can get a tone out of every single string with that 1 finger. So that's the base of this chord. Then you're going to start building a chord on top of that. So you've got your bar down, and then with your 2nd finger, you're going to put it on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. Okay, right there. 3rd fret, 2nd string. Then you're going to take your 3rd finger and put it on the 4th fret on the 4th string, just like that. And then you put your pinky right underneath that 4th fret, 3rd string. And you're going to strum. And once again, try and stick to those bottom 5 strings for a nice clear B minor chord, just like that. So the alternative way to play that chord would be to avoid the bar altogether. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your 1st finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret. Then you're going to put your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. Then you're going to put your 3rd finger, 4th fret, 4th string, and pinky on the 4th fret, 3rd string. Now when you play it like this, you really cannot play the 2 top strings, okay? You want to avoid the E and the A, the 6 and the 5 strings. You're just going to be strumming the bottom 4. If you do strum the top strings, it's going to throw the whole chord off. It's going to sound really muddy. So if you play it like this, really concentrate on those bottom 4 strings. All right, and the last chord is a really, really easy one. It's an E minor chord. And we're going to play it just like we play it when we're in the key of E. So I'm going to have you put your pinky on the 3rd fret, 1st string, your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, 5th string, and then I'm going to put your 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 4th string, 1st finger, 2nd fret, 5th string. And that's all 6 strings, just like that, nice and smooth. So that covers all the chords for this song except for the inversions. And in case you don't know, an inversion is a normal chord with a different bass note. So on your chord chart, you're going to see a chord that says A over C sharp. And that means you're playing a normal A chord, but the bass note of that chord will be a C sharp instead of an A. So how that looks, it's actually a little bit of a difficult chord to play. So I want to give you the option, when you see an A over C sharp in the song, you can either play the normal A that I just taught you, or you can try for this A over C sharp. So let me show you how I do it. This is the normal A chord. Remember the 3 fingers all in the 2nd fret? And A over C sharp, you need to hit all these 3 strings, but you also need to hit this one right here, which is in the 4th fret on the 5th string. So kind of a tough thing to do. So how I do it is I take my first finger and I cover all 3 of these strings in the A. Just like that. And I take my pinky and I put it on the 4th fret, 5th string. Okay? And when I strum it, it sounds like this. Here's the difference. Here's an A. Here's an A over C sharp. Just like that. All right? So A over C sharp. Your first finger over the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings in the 2nd fret, and your 4th finger on the 5th string in the 4th fret. Very nice. All right, the other inversion of this song is a D over F sharp, and this one's a little bit easier to do. You're going to build your normal D chord, which is your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, 1st finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string, and 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string. It's a tongue twister. All right, and then you're going to curl your thumb over the top of your guitar to this 2nd fret, 6th string. So when you play it, you can play all 6 strings really nicely. So alternately, you can build your D over F sharp a different way. Let's say your hand isn't quite big enough to wrap your thumb over the top. You can build it with your bottom 3 fingers and your first finger on the top. So really quick, it's your 3rd finger, 2nd fret, 1st string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 4th finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string, and then you put your 1st finger on the 6th string in the 2nd fret. And that just sounds like money, all right? Awesome. So those are the chords for Oceans. Take your time learning these. Go back, watch it again. Work on going back and forth between the chords. It's really going to help you when you hit the rhythm video and we start covering how this whole song works.